hacks, specifically tips that I've been using along the way to grow my social media accounts. Just so you know, everything that I mentioned in this video, I'm gonna leave links for down below in my description so you guys can find all this stuff for yourself. And hopefully it'll help you too.
Number 1.
The very first thing I wanted to talk about is lighting, because I think it is the most important of many things we will be talking about. And I would argue that lighting is more important than your camera. Lighting will give you the best photos and video for your channels or for your social media platforms. I'm going to show you a couple photo examples of how good lighting can be used to help an iPhone photo look really amazing, but bad lighting can even hurt a really good camera's quality. If you look at these different photos, I have a professional camera and I have an iPhone camera, both being taken with the same lighting. One is with a professional lighting set and one is with outdoor lighting. What's great about this, and a perfect hack for you if you're on a budget, is that you can use outdoor lighting to your advantage and get amazing quality photos with just an iPhone or a camera phone. What's really just so important is that you're not using terrible lighting inside or away from windows. Now, when you are ready to invest in something more expensive, just so you know what kind of materials I use with my studio setup, I have a Canon EOS 70D. I specifically got this camera because it's great for filming YouTube videos, which is one of my main platforms that I work on. And if you are interested in getting this camera, a way to lower the cost of that, we got ours refurbished versus getting a new one. In terms of lighting, when you do want to invest in something so you can be filming at nighttime like it is right now, I have the Andor, I'm not sure how you say it, softbox light kit. It comes with 3 softbox lights and it was only $77. That price changes sometimes, so it might be a little bit more expensive, but for what I got, I thought it was an amazing deal. Sound is the next thing that I'm going to try to update in my studio practice and with making my videos. Right now we have certainly a hack going on. I'll show you a little clip of what it is, but I have a microphone hanging from the ceiling in front of me. The reason we're doing this is because I have a really cheap $20 mic that I usually have attached to my camera. We got an extension cable so it could hang closer to me, and instead of buying a boom with a pole so that the mic could get closer to me and pick up my sound better, we just have it on the ceiling, and that saved us the low end of around $180 to get a boom set up, just to a $20 mic plus a $5 extension cable from Walmart.
Number 2.
Because I'm an artist and a lot of artists look at this channel, I'm going to speak mainly to you guys right now. If you are uploading photos for any of your social media accounts, and it's a photo of one of your paintings, I would really suggest you do not use any of the program filters. What's really important about sharing your paintings is making sure they have really accurate color representation. If you put on one of the filters from Instagram, it's going to change your colors a lot. And it's really important that people have a really accurate view of what your paintings look like, since their visuals and their color are the main part of what people are looking at. So while you're keeping in mind to have really good lighting, also make sure that you use that good lighting to your advantage so you won't have to do a lot of editing afterwards. The better your lighting is, the more accurate your picture is going to be, the less pixelated it's going to be, and the more detail people are going to be able to see in the actual photograph. When you do go into editing, you can either use an app or you can use something like Photoshop or a program that's already on your computer. The main things I look to adjust are my sharpness, which really brings out the details. And the other thing is my levels, or your curves. Those adjust your highlights, your exposure, meaning how bright it gets, and your shadows, meaning all those dark points. You basically want to pay attention to this so that your picture isn't too flat and it has a good representation of how much contrast there is in your actual painting or photograph.
Number 3.
It is so important that you insert your personality into your social media accounts. The reason this is so important is because people don't only just get attached to your brand or to your products, but they also get attached to you. Not just that, but when people are able to feel connected to you, they have a much stronger desire to help you and to see you succeed. And when I do live events as an artist, really being open with my personality has opened a lot of doors for me.
Number 4.
So helpful websites to have in mind are number 1, Social Blade. This is really helpful to YouTubers. It helps you to track your growth, somewhat similar to how you have your analytics page on YouTube, but this gives you an hour-by-hour count of your subscribers. It gives you really helpful graphs, and it allows you to see the analytics for other YouTube channels. What I find most insightful about that is I can track people's growth and track it back to their channel in order to see what kind of videos they're producing at that time that helped their channel to grow. The next really important website is called Social Blue Book. This helps you to value yourself accurately. Depending on your number of subscribers or followers on different social media accounts, you have a certain value to what sponsors should be paying for you to do advertisements or to show off their product. This gives you information on what you should be paid based on the type of sponsorships you're doing for companies, and it gives them something to look at that shows the way people are viewing your content, who's looking at your content, how much interaction you get from people who watch it, and things of that nature. So not only is it helpful to you, but it's helpful to the companies that reach out to you for these sponsorships. Along with sponsorships, there's another website called FameBit. This is a website that helps you connect with different YouTubers for collaborations and also connect with different companies for doing sponsorships. But I think what's really important to learn from FameBit is just that you can be active in reaching out to people that really incorporate well with what you're doing and expand your audience that way. I haven't done a lot of sponsorships on this channel. In fact, I haven't done any. I've only done one where I got free products to give away for a giveaway. But I know for myself, I naturally talk about products all the time for painting that are really helpful in my practice. So something that'd be really smart for me to do is to reach out to the companies that I'm naturally already incorporating into my videos and let them know that I'm interested in working with them more regularly. This way I'm being authentic with my audience, and I'm also getting payment for advertising for these brands.
Number 5.
A lot of people ask me what platform I use to build my website. It's Wix.com. If you guys are interested in seeing what I was able to do with this, you can check out my website, robinclontz.com. What's amazing about Wix is that they're super user-friendly and really customizable, which is great for me who doesn't know the back end of websites or how to code. So if you're in a similar boat, you might want to try Wix. They have a free version that you can do if you don't have a domain name. But if you're interested in having your own personal domain name and want to start selling through your website, then you need to pay to have them be your host. It's a little bit more expensive than if you were to just pay for your domain name, but for me it's really worth it because I love my website, I got it up and I'm able to use it and showcase my work. So I really highly recommend this for anyone out there who's a little bit technologically or codologically challenged like I am.
Number 6.
Audience engagement. Make projects that you and your followers can collaborate on. I have a hashtag, CRobin. CRobin's a hashtag I created so that number 1, people who follow me can share their work, and number 2, I'm helping them be promoted and they simultaneously help me get more promoted by using this hashtag. Oftentimes when people use the hashtag, they'll give me a little information about how they found my channel or ways it's impacted them, and it's a really incredible way for me to relate to my audience members and interact with them. And this is a great way for anyone to showcase what they've done for my tutorials back with me. Also, isn't this stuff freaking awesome?
Number 7.
So if you are a YouTuber, you might want to consider YouTube thumbnails. Make sure it's really easily readable. You want to make sure any text that you have is really clear and visible, and that your images are colorful and interesting without being overwhelming or hard to read from a tiny little icon image.
Number 8.
We can only create what we believe we can create. So if you don't believe it's possible to do the thing that you've been dreaming of, promote yourself or brand yourself through social media, you're not going to be able to do it. And mainly you're not going to be able to do it because you're not going to really try. Be excited for yourself. Create concrete goals and real plans, that you have something that you are specifically working towards. And lastly, I would just say, be a part of a community of encouragement. Throw out self-doubt. It doesn't serve you, it's not going to help you grow, it's only going to hold you back. So when you have those moments of self-doubt, notice them, don't beat yourself up, but make a conscious effort to get rid of them. Focus on what it is that you want and then accomplish it. If you're interested in more content like this, I hope you will hit the like button and subscribe for more videos that come out every Friday. Have a fantastic week. Goodbye.